I gotta make this video because it's like I really don't get what people don't understand. When you actually talk about a purgatory or hell, you know what I'm saying? They can be considered the same place, but if you want to get into theology, you know, some people say one's a resting place for a time period, and then there's another one that's eternal, whatsoever. Well, all I know is that there's a place for people who did a lot of evil on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, you have a spirit such as Dumbala, who is very beneficent. You know what I'm saying? Then you have malevolent. You know what I'm saying? You have malevolent beings. You know what I'm saying? Like Malinet, things of that nature, who dwell in another realm that is completely foreign. That is like where souls that that died in inhumane ways, criminals, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, those beings that dwell in that specific realm itself. So when it comes down to this hell concept, you know what I'm saying, you really got to understand, you know what I'm saying, like there's a place for rapists, you know what I'm saying, there's a place for, there's a place for holy people, great people, and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, when you start talking about categorizing, spirits and stuff like that, or ancestors and stuff, you got to look at the logic like this. If a family member, murdered a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and he got gunned down, do you think he's going to go, for you E5 practitioners, do you think he's going to go into a realm that's associated with Obatala? Of course not, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not going to go into the realms of, all of beneficent and, wonderful ancestors. You know what I'm saying? He's going to go into the realm of those that are very, malevolent and evil just like him. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about this hell realm, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, man, it's not, you can take concepts, and for me, I would say that I prescribe to many. I'm talking more in the sense of the theory now. You know what I mean? Because I know what is in practice is totally different from what's in theory. You know what I mean? In theory, you're going to, read here the Bhagavad Gita, I would say Bhagavad Gita. You'll read the Egyptian Book of the Dead. You'll read the Egyptian Book of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? You'll read all these theories from around the world. But sometimes there's some concepts that, I look into because it helps me understand what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? When I'm pulling these spirits up and understanding what type of realm they're from. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about, restless souls, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? These, there's a realm for those spirits itself, you know what I'm saying? Because I get a lot of these people talking about, you know what I'm saying, because I guess they hate Christianity, they come and say, well, hellfire, I don't believe in hell, this and that, you know what I'm saying? No, well, the hell, you know what I mean? Let's just play this, that realm there's many pocket spaces in that dimension, you know what I'm saying? Like pocket spaces of locations in that area where you may find a place that's like, listen, let me just play this. You'll have to experience it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And when you summon beings from that area or that location, you tend to find a lot of them are very destructive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You can't really say that, well, I'm a practitioner or a voodooism, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, an experienced one, and not understand, hell realms, you know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about job, you know what I mean, demon, things of that nature, we're talking about demonic beings or evil characters and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this is something that, I want to touch on because there's a lot of, broke egos out there, you know what I'm saying, that, I guess these people, they tend to take the concept of, hell, is to a point where it's offensive to them because I guess, I don't know what their problem is itself, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to focus too much on them. I want to focus on this video here, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, that there's realms for good and, good people, and there's a realm for bad people. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretty much what you got. So when you're talking about doing good stuff, that's why we separate in my house. We separate voodoo into two categories, temperaments, Rada and Petwo. Rada, I know it's a right whatsoever, but we tend to look at it as a yin and yang concept, which is cold and one is hot, you know what I'm saying? So when you talk about Petwo, that is more all the destructive, you know, when you talk about Maki Young, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about Kafu, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about all these, the aggressive forces, you know what I'm saying? Ali Net, you know what I'm saying? Kai Bina, you know what I'm saying? You got what, you know, Abatolo, you know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of, you know, Agwe Tawayo, you know what I'm saying? So you have a lot of hot spirits, very aggressive, malevolent. You know what I mean? So that's more on the hotter side. So you're going to have a dimension for those hot beings, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I would definitely say this. There is definitely, you know what I'm saying, a place which some people refer to as a duat, some people refer to as a purgatory, hell, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So don't get out here caught up in the fuckery like a lot of these other people are on some, well, you know what, you know, the white man, it's a white man's creation, the white man created that just to keep people in subjection. Motherfucker, this concept goes back thousands of years, man. Thousands of years, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go into the papyruses, you can look in the papyrus and they give you a depiction, they give you an explanation of this realm, you know, this lower realm whatsoever. So that's it. I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching.